ki pamin tu na hi its problem ebol ki diu tan its problem hi chi hi ratio technique za diu its problem solvable diu ratio tu ebol ta ven ratio it is za de ham ti pa chu hin la heading a point mo chu lai point hi present diu te lang point hi past lai future chu sunga hi dan chu question chu after 5 years hence ti om tinga lesson present apana hi langa 5 years chi diu cha 5 after 5 years or 5 years hence in tinga le present point apana future langa 5 years chi diu na I love 3 years ago ki to om tinga chun present apana chu past langa 3 years nung chi diu cha he chi pa chu heutin question iti dam tai lesson yon he sunga hi present pa hi on reference point ala do chang reference point ala dio sunga ji ho present ai dio a question dong ja chu ima che di hom inung che di hom ti cha question dong lai ba che dio chang example sunga hi dan chu the present is the ratio of the present is of a and b is let's say 2:3 che present dio na the ratio of the present is of a and b is 2:3 and after 5 years the ratio chi future da chong present apana future chi da after 5 years da let's present apana future chi so after 5 years sum of the age of a and b will be 60 years so what is the present age of a and b present age ya dam itam tinga le mas pena headinga mas point mo pen chu pyam tai le ratio na hi sum nam ti chu first point so sunga hi sum hi langa future langa ki pi so present sunga ratio hi le present na ki pi ya sum hi after 5 years ki pi so sum hi na cha chu ratio na chu sum hi ho lo de so sum is aram ti chu ho lo de so sunga hi present apana future chi ding as 5 years lu na A azong 5 years B azong 5 years ele total la ta 10 years long na present apana future chi dinga le A and B ni nia chu 10 years ta a nei so 60 years apana chu 10 years la do wa la yam ta 50 years if yam present sum of the present is of A and B so ratio na hi sum hi holo diu chu ting le A ya tam 2 out of 5 so 5 la 2 units so a kuma here le 50 la ya tam 50 years la na so 5 to 10 is 20 years so ting le b la b chu 30 yeng long na about the sums of 50 here age of 20 le b chu 30 years yeng so chi khat hen about example khat vyote the ratio of the present age of a and b is 2:3 years 3 years ago ndi tenga le present apana chu past langa chi du cha this is past langa chi du 3 years ago sum of the age of a and b will be 49 to calculation of again 49 find the present age of a and b and the tenga le ti holo de hom chi thing Zwak se banga chu ratio na a chu sum nam si va chang sum no pina sum hi langa pasa ki pi cho 3 years ago ki pi cho so sum hi holo de chang sunga he ratio na a chu sum hi holo de sunga pana pasa pana present china dinga chu 3 years na a azong 3 years b azong 3 years ago ma 6 years long so let's turn possible de ta la possible vale for 55 long na 55 years so sum of the present age of a and b is 55 years tale a kum jatta a sum 2 by 5 into 55 511 22 years b kum jatta 3 by 5 into 55 33 years see ba tai holo de na okay About 4 years ago, the ratio of the age of A and B was 4:3. After 3 years, sum of their age becomes 70 years. Find the present age of A. 4 years ago, let's say this is the present. Present loud. 4 years ago, the present present he yo say the reference point ala do. So 4 years ago, the ratio of the age of A and B ratio 4 years ago also 4:3. After 3 years, the thing ale present apna hi chi ke 3 years chi ke so after 3 years the thing ale the sum of the years becomes A plus B a sum to ham 70 years. So find the present age of A. So A present age here ham no G present so G present G past and G future like future. Enjoy si bang chu ratio na chu sum ngai ti sula la sum hi langa ki pia to ratio langa ki pia na. So sum lai sum ti ho lo dem ta le langa sunga pa na yong ki chu future pa na yong deu future pa na future pa na yong deu sai future pa na da hong wa le lai kum sa lut 4 years, 3 years or 7 years long. Langa 4 years, langa 3 years, like it get to 7 years tonight. 7 years. Like A ang 7 years, B ang 7 years. Indong slide pa na si point up na nung si vale 7 years la dong ham di so na si ila do ngai 14 that means 70 so like future aya sunga sami ho dum vale 7 years nung si vale ani ni na so 14 years la do vale 56. So sungai sum here 56. Ratio na sami mo tao na. Yeah, so A kum tam 4/7 into 56. 7 it is 56. 4 it is 32 years. A hi chi point A hi 32 years. So eva nga question is find the present age of 80 long. So chi point up na hi present hung nga kum sa luda 4 years long na 4 years. So A kum chu 32 plus 4 years. 32 to the li point aya you only hold on so at present. So 36 is the age of the present age of A. Si ba na ban chu tele example khat vol de ban next time si deu hin the bang type hong dam ta le present hi say present hi ratio of A and B. The ratio of the present age of A and B is 5:3. 5 is present also. And after 5 years, the present apna so 5 years chi after 5 years the ratio of A and B will be A and B will be 3:2. 3:2. So find the present age of A. Like present hi A kum zat tam hold in this so hi chi pasangai bolo chulle ratio ma sum ki pezo to hi sum ki petlo ratio a ki pezo so ratio ani ni ratio ki pe ho na iti bol di hom ti it's a bang case if I le hen sunga hi example kha vet di utem to ai nang hi 20 years nei tai na loi pang hi 25 years ai tai nang te ni difference ya kumnga difference is na kumnga 5 years a difference dang to loi pa hai kum somzo ting le after 10 years nang kum za na hi tam nang hi 30 years loi pa la 35 years nang te ni ka gap ya ha 5 years ma mai so na gap chu ki bang hoi le kum za do ting yang le ki bang su ki bang bang isong he chi logic pa sa diu lai ban sa diu it to hi to lai gap la te ni gap ya ham 2 lai te ni gap ya ham 1 ki bang to lo pi la na sia chu iki ba sa diu chong iti ki ba sa diu am tale langa ratio hi langa sanga gap in into balding langa ratio pa langa pa gap in into balding chong ko tali tam 5 1 is 5 3 1 is 3 langa pala 2 3 is 6 2 2 is 4 langa tene gap 2 langa gap 2 ki bang tas na ki bang so ngale sunga hi heading up mo chum la A hi is a point hi 5 ya ale to hi A kum zata 6 long na that means here column gap to 1 unit la kal chong I have a question also after 5 years sunga pa na helai point thuna denga so 5 years lutsla in terms of ratio as 1 unit here in terms of years as denga so 5 years so if 1 unit is equivalent to 5 years so 5 units ya tam A to 5 units la na so 1 cheng kana mi thai nga ka cho zo vale cheng nga as mi thai ka cho zo tam 25 5 25 so the present age of A is 25 years chi ba cha ita bang type view na The ratio of the present age of A and B is 2:3. After 6 years, the ratio becomes 8:11. Find the age of B. So I here present today. See present I here A to B ratio to keep it 2:3. About question so after 6 years na after 6 years le present apna he future chi do so future so na so 6 years so kum gup tiang le the ratio becomes 8:11. A to B so akuman in terms of ratio sidinga 8:11 that na 8:11 le so nga enjoy kasi bang ratio nium tenga le maten ki ka gap so ki bang nam 1 langa gap arham langa gap 3 ki bang thalo pi la na ya so ki ba sa de so ngiti ki ba sa de ham langa ratio pa langa pa gap into bolding langa ratio pa he langa pa gap into bold so 3 2 is 6 3 3 is 9 langa la 1 8 is 11 gap ki bang ta so 6 to 9 so difference 3 langa 3 gap ki bang ta you want to hold you here find the age of B. Find the present age of like present age to B here to hi 9 here kum zo ha 11 unit here le gap here ma 9 10 11 2 units so 2 units is equivalent to siki ka gap in terms of year so 6 years ati lo 6 years ati so 2 units is equivalent to 6 years here le B ku 9 year long na 1 ayata 2 unit to 6 years here le 1 also 3 years to 9 years so 1 unit to 3 years here le 9 units at the time 3 9 is 27 years. This is the age of B, the present age of B. Langai hold on my after 6 years B will be 1 also 3 3 into 11 so 33 years. Na dang hold it. They hold out it. Yeah, don't hold out it. Na so ratios in man my little joy calculate ang idea no na vet to a hindu like sai hang it. Example khat vekil the ratio of the present age of A and B is 7:9. A and B present age so I present tutor present age of A and B in terms of ratios of 7:9 heads 5 years ago the ratio was kum nga masanga chu che pass tha so pass langa chi du so I 5 years ago tell 5 years chi du so the ratio between A and B was 3:4. After 3 years what will be the age of B? Kum thum zo tiang le so 3 years so tiang le so hi B hi kum za de tam hol in so hi se banga ratio ni tenga ratio ni in terms of ratio kum chu in terms of ratio ki pi so sum lo so sum ki pi lo so ji twang hi ke sai tenga le gap chu if there was a gap na gap logic pa chu gap I vet so sunga ten ni gap dar ham lighten ni gap B1 lighten ni gap B2 ki bang lo pila ki ba sa de chong ki ba te te ngai sla na to nang to na se bang was example nang to loi pa difference kum thum ya kum som lo teng le a difference nang ni ki ka chu 3 years ma ba de tho de chong as ya chu ki ba sa de se ki bang lo ya chu sunga hi 2 into ball de langai 1 into ball vai le 2 3 is 6 2 4 is 8 langala 7 is to 9 ale I hold the age of B after 3 years here there so I age of B he velte 8 upon 9 he gap how many gaps 1 unit na 8 upon 9 so in terms of unit ratio sitting as 1 unit in terms of year sitting as 5 years long pass upon present hung ding as 5 years so if 1 unit is equivalent to 5 years so yon hold on B present is hold out 9 B present is 9 unit 9 at tam 9 5 is 45 years. Have a question to 45 will be present age here. After 3 years B will be the age of B B will be 45 plus 3 load 48 years. One question to next time 6 years ago Tatum got married. Today her age is 1 by 4 times of her age at the time of marriage. Her son's age is 1 by 10 times of her present age. Find the present age of her son. 6 years ago Tatum got married. Tatum he to present hold of them sign. Present he Tatum kum he X out na. Ale marriage bola so mai kum za de tam. 6 years ago titim got married tilong tu na ma x years ele kumgu masanga azana ya so ma kum tam ta le x minus 6 this song to at present age of x ya kumgu masanga so ma x minus 6 years. This is the age of Tim at the time of marriage, isn't it? Today her age is 1 by 4 times of her age at the time of marriage, this one. So question dung ya chu tu na akum chu present age x na to akum chu 1 by 4. 1 by 4 means 5 by 4 times na so 4 1 is 4 plus 1 so 5 by 4. Today her age is 1 by 4 means 5 by 4 times of her age at the time of marriage. Marriage akum chu x minus 6 long na. So akum x hol o x hol o chai tyong le chapa akum hol o thek so. So sunga hi 4x 5x minus 5 6 30 ale x still a difference la le x equal to yata silanga chele plus 30. So this is the present age of Tim na ale her son's age at tam her son's age is 1 by 10 times of her present age. 1 by 10 times of her present age of 30 long na. So tu na chapa ku na tam le 3 years tai hol o thei chong ai la vale ratio ang bol thei chu na. It's yon equation method is a y ball lo ya ai lo yong le ratio method is a y ball thei chong ka byo te ratio id hol o de hon ti veo na. Let's say this is the present is say the age of Tim at the time of marriage hi laya kum na. So sunga hi Tim got married. Today her age is 1 by 4 times this song to akum hi 1 by 4 times so si mixed fraction here sim to ale 5 by 4 is on 5 by 4. Today her age is 5 by 4 times of her age at the time of marriage this on. So present to 5 ila deu noi langa dinom tara pa hi her age at the time of marriage ala deu so sunga hi kasita na sunga hi 5 units hi ama present age hele marriage sa kum chu 4 di so sunga hi na that is a question like piece la. Today her age is 1 by 4 times of her age at the time of marriage di so. So 5 hi present age hele 5 here ma present age hele marriage also ma 4 is na so I want to ka hi gap dar mam na present apana marriage ka so 6 years gap me so and in terms of ratio I have allen gap ha 1 long 1 unit if 1 unit is equivalent to 6 years. So to I present age of Tim at the time 1 as 6 l 65 is 30 years. This is her present age. 30 years is the present age of Tim and a son chapala kum na deta son's age equal to so her son's age is 1 by 10 times of her present age 30 long chapa kum chu 3 years tang voltage chom cha na ratio man dan het wale ta chom cha voltage ban chu te. The present age of father is 3 times of his son. After 5 years the age of father becomes 1 by 2 times of his son. Find the present age of the father. The present age of a father is 3 times of his son. See present dutin. So after 5 years it's na present apana future langa 5 years see this so. To la to a father is 3 times of his son is. Pa to cha chu father is 3 times. A father is 3 times his son's age 3 to 1 9 So after 5 years the age of father becomes 1 by 2 times of his son. Kum nga zo tiang le chapa to pa kum chu 1 by 2 1 by 2 set 2 is 4 plus 1 5 by 2. That means the father becomes father to chapa chu 5 is to 2 tonight so find the present age of father pa chu 2 the twai kum zar so sunga him ratio niam te nga le se banga gap event dusula sunga gap yaram 2 langa gap zaram langa gap 3 ke bang lau pila ke ba la wala ke ba sa diu chong. So langa ratio pa langa pa gap in 2 ball na ko taliat move 3 3 is 9 3 1 is 3 langa la 2 5 is 10 2 2 is 4 pa hi to 9 here in terms of ratio after 5 years 10 hele gap that 1 unit evang chiki ka hi present apana future chin denga so 5 years long. If one unit is equivalent to 5 years, so part of 9 units long, 9 5 is 45 years. This is the age of father, the present age of father. So 10 years ago, the age of A is half of the age of B. If the present age of A is 3 by 4 times the age of B, after 10 years the age of B will be. So it's like present tutor. This is present. The age of A is, so 10 years ago, the age of A is half of the age of B. 10 years ago, the present apana, so 10 years is due. So 10 years ago, the age of A is half of B. A to B to A to ake lang head so B kum sanga half head so B kum half to A head so 10 years ago. So if the present age of A is 3 by 4 times the age of B, present hi A to B pick it's not question tung is 3 by 4 times. So 3 by 4 means 3 is to 4 times the age of B. After 10 years the age of B will be kum som dấu tiếng le after 10 years kum som dấu tiếng le that tam okay so hi B kum holo there ya find the age of B now after 10 years kum som dấu le B kum that the tam thì rồi bo bang wa chu tabang case hi difference ki bang nam gap then gap 1 langa then gap 1 ki bang la na aki ba la chun aki sim to ta chong bo bo ngai da lo so aki bang ai ya na so sunga ko na hi B hi lai pa na hi lai kum ya dam gap that mam ta le 2 apana 4 to 2 gap lo aba sunga pa na lai to ka hi in terms of year asi denga 10 years la na. So if 2 unit is equivalent to 10 years, so 1 is equivalent to 5 years. I'll B present age 4 units long, so 4 5 is 1 hour 5 years 4 unit also 20 years long. This is the present age of B. Only hold due to B after 10 years at this one now. So B after 10 years will be 20 plus 10, that means 30 years. Next question. 10 years ago, the age of father was 9 times of his son's age. After 8 years, the age of father becomes 3 times of age of his son. See, let's say this is the present age, and 10 years ago, the lekum somi tungchi dusla present apana past langa chi duso. 10 years ago, the age of father was 9 times of his sons. Father and son, 9 times, 9 is to 1. This is the ratio of father and son 10 years ago. After 8 years, the age of father becomes, after 8 years, the present apana kumgit chikit dus. After 8 years, the age of father becomes 3 times of his sons. Father is 3 times of his son's age. What was the ratio of the age of father and son 8 years ago? 8 years ago, it means present apana hi 8 years ago, this lai hi lai 8 years to 8 years ago lai hi father to son su ratio piam I holo di so. So chike city bol di hom taile basa lai pana hi present hung denga 10 years, present apana lai future chin denga 8 years na. Past to future hi ratio ki pi so. Past to future hi gap ya ram ve ma saute. Then hi gap za ram taile 10 years plus 8 to 18 years gap mai so. Like then the ratio gap let's say 8 langa ten ratio gap 2 ki bang lo pi la na ki ba sa di sa so into 2 or into 8 a chi du so ta le ta 2 9 is 18 2 1 is 2 langa la 8 3 is 24 8 1 is 8 then the gap yaram 16 then the gap yaram 16 ki bang ta na gap ke ba le abana pi bol de hom so hi let's say 18 na apna hi 24 taka hi gap yaram 6 somna 6 in terms of unit na so ale in terms of year as yaram pass apna future taka chu gap to 18 years long na. So if 6 units is equivalent to 18 years, 1 unit at a time 6 3 is 18, 1 unit to 3 years. so pa lang hi chapa father kum ya tam 1 unit na 3 years ele 18 unit na chu 3 24 3 1 is 3 54 years ala chapa kum la 1 as 3 less to 3 is 6 years na yoni holo de hi present apana 8 years ago this on 8 years ago to chun sunga pana lai to ka hi chi dinga le 2 years long isu lai pana lai to ka hi 10 years ya lai pana lai to ka hi 8 hele lai ki ka 2 years la na so plus 2 ball vale atta plus 2 ball vale 6 56 8 so lai chi point ai chong father to son chu 56 to 8 hele cancel vale in terms of ratio there is equal to 8 7 is 56 8 1 is 8 this is the ratio of the age of father and son 8 years ago na that's all you chong ban chiu te to ta bang ka chu ga fi 16 years ago the age of father was 8 times the age of his son 16 years ago sorry chi present din sungai apply 16 years ago the age of father was 8 times father and son 8 times his son's age well, after 9 years so after 9 years chi wale the age of father becomes 3 times father to son so 3 times of his son's age. What was the ratio of the age of father and son 8 years ago? 8 years ago to the present apana 8 years nung chi ki du cho la to kai 8 years ago duty la hi chi point nai father to son chu kum za ram all in this ratio. What was the ratio of the age? The ratio all do here. So say banga chu ratio ni umale gap ki bang nam ti gap 7 ti gap 2 ki bang lo pila ki ba la wala chi ratio hulanga pa gap in chi ratio hulanga pa gap in 2 ball this 3 7 is 21 7 1 is 7 chi banga chu langa he 2 8 is 16 2 1 is 2 to 21 to 7 difference at ham 14 chang hi gap difference at ham 14 ki bang tas na agi ba ile so 16 apna hi lai hong na denga gap zat mam 5 long 16 up father he is like chi point na pass hi 16 years ya future 21 le ma gap so 5 units neba sunga hi chi lang pass apna hi chi pass apna hi future china denga gap zat mam ta le lai pass apna present to 16 years present apna future to 9 years plus ball 9 plus 16 so 25 years gap on mecha 25 years so if 5 is equal to 25 years 5 into 25 years equivalent one at tam 5 years so father's at tam father to 5 6 30 5 5 8 son la to 5 is 10 years so ngai I holo de hi point here na point hi present apana 8 years ago chong lang apana chiang le 8 years ma lo de ong I jo sunga hi pass apana chu future chale 16 years is la ya chu sunga pra lai to kai 8 years ai chun lai ka 8 years is chong so sunga 8 father to 80 plus 8 son will be 10 plus 8 equal to 88 is to 18 2424 29 is 18 44 is to 9 this is the ratio of the age of father and son 8 years ago na mateni ratio so okay question ka view na Mohan is 30 years old and Donald is 51 years old. How many years ago was the ratio of age 2:5? This on. Mohan is 30 years old and Donald is 51 years old. See present I love present. So I present I him Mohan to Donald. Kum seram Mohan to 30 years ya Donald who 51 years. Questions on how many years ago the as present apana so past langa chi so past langa chi wala the ratio of the ratio of their age was 2:5 Mohan to Donald zu common zu in terms of ratio 2:5 ham this so ngai chi kumzat chi ham this kum izat na chu kum izat ego a chu maten the ratio of is 2:5 ham ti so okay chivet na dinga zo sunga hi ratio hold do te chiteni 3 ala chi ha 3 10 is 30 3 1 is 3 3 7 21 10 is to 17 10 is to 17 sikal wal ka thei lo pina sikal wal ki ka thei lo wal le chi ratio tai hotel sunga gap that ham 7 langa gap ya ham 3 ke bang lo pila gap ke balo ke ba sa de so langa ratio he langa pa gap into bolding langa ratio he pe langa into the bold so 7 2 is 14 7 5 is 35 che bang so langa he 3 10 is 30 3 7 21 5 ke bold so gap ke bang long so I gap here ham 21 langa gap bang he 21 na gap ke baat ke bang ta so le songa hi mohan chu at present 30 years Donald's 51 years chito ke bang tho tai la hotel sun kumsa lu na mohan chu songa pana hi masanga chu 14 years ni ya to 30 years ya le kumsa lu na 30 hin ringa chu 16 years na chipang he 16 years ma long 16 years so songa 16 years ago kumsom na masanga chu mohan to Donald chu a ratio of it chu 2:5 it's you hold you how many years ago chipa hi chu present apana kumjat chi ham kumsom na masanga chu mohan to Donald 2:5 na it's above enge ratio age ibol now so sin chu tantin age problem chu bol da thei ni jong le ratio ibol ji was ratio application na ratio man chawa iti age problem iti solve ibol de ham ti pa chi head sa nom ji ba se bol in din a kiteng le percentage ai chi de we dunia dingin sin chai taute